One of the greatest ancient civilizations in history, the Maya, they built giant pyramids, created one of the most advanced calendars, and even discovered the concept of zero long before Europe. But their world is also full of mysteries, lost cities, and mind-blowing discoveries. Today, we're counting down 30 amazing facts about the Maya civilization that will leave you speechless. 1. The Maya civilization lasted for over 2,500 years. From 2000 BC to the 16th century, the Maya flourished across modern-day Mexico, Guatemala, and Honduras. Their influence spanned millennia, leaving behind towering temples, advanced calendars, and mysterious cities swallowed by the jungle. 2. The Maya built massive cities hidden in the rainforest. Places like Tikal and Palenque were not just villages. They were sprawling urban centers with plazas, palaces, and pyramids. When rediscovered, explorers found them cloaked in vines, like lost worlds preserved by the forest. 3. Maya pyramids were aligned with the cosmos. Their temples weren't random. They were designed to align with stars, solstices, and equinoxes. On certain days, shadows would crawl across staircases, making the pyramids appear alive with celestial energy. 4. The Maya developed one of the most advanced writing systems. They carved thousands of hieroglyphs into stone, pottery, and books made of bark. Each glyph could represent sounds, words, or entire ideas, making their script one of the most complex of the ancient world. 5. The Maya created incredibly accurate calendars. By studying the skies, they tracked solar and lunar cycles with precision. Their calendars could predict eclipses and other cosmic events centuries in advance, astonishing even modern scientists. 6. They believed time was circular, not linear. To the Maya, history repeated itself in endless cycles. Their 3 calendars, a solar year, a ritual calendar, and the long count, intertwined to shape their rituals, farming, and even their prophecies. 7. The long count calendar sparked the 2012 end-of-the-world myth. When their 5,125-year cycle ended on December 21, 2012, many believed it predicted global apocalypse. In reality, the Maya saw it as the close of one cycle and the rebirth of another. 8. The Maya were among the first to use the concept of zero. Centuries before Europeans, they used zero in their... This allowed them to perform complex calculations for architecture, astronomy, and timekeeping. 9. They were expert astronomers without telescopes. By simply observing the night sky, the Maya tracked the movements of Venus, the moon, and the sun with striking accuracy. Some of their observations match modern calculations almost perfectly. 10. Maya temples served as both spiritual and astronomical centers. Priests would climb high pyramids to perform rituals and watch the heavens. These structures weren't just places of worship. They were observatories, calendars, and sacred pathways to the gods. 11. The Maya believed their kings were divine. Rulers were seen as living intermediaries between humans and gods. Every coronation was more than politics. It was a sacred event that bound heaven and earth together through ritual and sacrifice. 12. Human sacrifice was central to their religion. To honor their gods, the Maya offered blood, often from captives or volunteers. Sacrifices were performed on pyramids, with hearts lifted to the sky, an act they believed kept the universe in balance. 13. Bloodletting rituals were practiced by nobles. Kings and queens cut their tongues or skin, collecting blood on paper to burn as an offering. These acts weren't brutality. They were sacred duties, believed to open a direct channel to the gods. 14. The Maya played a deadly ball game called Pak-Tapak. Using only hips, knees, and elbows, players had to keep a rubber ball in motion. The stakes? Sometimes the losers, or even winners, were sacrificed, turning sport into a ritual of life and death. 15. They drank chocolate during ceremonies. Cacao was considered a divine gift, reserved for nobles and priests. It wasn't sweet like modern chocolate. Maya cocoa was bitter, spiced, and sacred, consumed to honor the gods. 16. The Maya left behind incredible stelae. These tall stone monuments were carved with images of rulers, gods, and glyphs. Each stela told a story of battles, victories, and cosmic events, turning stone into history books. 17. They built advanced road systems called sakbiab. Sakbiab, or white roads, stretched for miles, connecting temples and cities. Made from limestone, they gleamed under the moonlight, like glowing pathways through the jungle. 18. The Maya understood medicine and healing. Herbal remedies, spiritual rituals, and even surgeries were part of their medical knowledge. Healers used plants, smoke, and chants to cure illness, blending science with belief. 19. The Maya practiced dentistry. They decorated their teeth with jade, turquoise, or pyrite, drilling holes with precision. For them, dentistry wasn't just health, it was art, beauty, and status. 20. They were skilled architects without metal tools. Using only stone and wood, they built towering pyramids, palaces, and observatories. Even today, many of their structures stand tall, defying centuries of weather and jungle. 21. The Maya used obsidian as a powerful tool. Obsidian blades were sharper than steel, used in war, sacrifice, and daily life. This volcanic glass gave them weapons and tools unmatched in sharpness for their time. 22. Their cities were not unified under one empire. Instead of one kingdom, the Maya world was a network of rival city-states. Alliances shifted, wars raged, and power constantly changed hands between kings and dynasties. 23. They had an advanced system of trade. From jade and cacao to salt and feathers, trade networks stretched across Central America. Markets bustled with goods, making the Maya world both wealthy and connected. 24. The Maya used shell trumpets in ceremonies. These instruments created haunting, echoing sounds across plazas and temples. The eerie blasts weren't just music, they were spiritual calls, believed to summon gods or ancestors. 25. Their gods demanded constant attention. The Maya pantheon was vast, with deities of maize, death, rain, and sun. Priests performed endless rituals to keep them appeased, fearing drought, famine, or chaos if they failed. 26. Maize, corn, was central to their belief of creation. According to their myths, humans were made from maize dough. Corn wasn't just food. It was life itself, sacred and eternal, the essence of humanity in their eyes. 27. They believed in an underworld called Xibalba. Xibalba was a dark, terrifying realm ruled by death gods. It was filled with trials, demons, and traps, and the Maya believed souls had to journey through it after death. 28. They recorded history in codices. Made of bark paper and painted with vibrant glyphs, these codices contained astronomy, rituals, and dynastic records. Most were burned by the Spanish, but a few precious books survive. 29. They built reservoirs and canals for water. In cities without rivers, they engineered systems to collect and store rain. These innovations sustained huge populations even in dry landscapes. 30. The Maya collapse remains a mystery. By the 9th century, many great cities were abandoned. Theories range from drought and warfare to disease and rebellion, but the true reason remains one of history's great puzzles: